Hey everyone, I'm Nicolette Amarillas. I'm a posture and movement specialist and a strength coach. Today the exercise we're going over is the prone cobra, like the OG of improving posture and improving posterior chain strength and endurance. The posterior chain is the back side of the body, so everything from the top of the head all the way down to the ankles and heels, and it's really important we strengthen that part of the body because the way our lives are, the front of the body tends to start getting really tight and overactive, and then the back side of the body starts to get weak and the muscles get long, and we want to engage those muscles so they start to pull our body back and open up the front side of our body. So this is a classic posterior chain exercise, and ideally what you're doing is working up to 3 minutes of holding. Now you don't have to do that right away. What you can do is work in like 30-second to 1-minute increments. But ideally, every time you do this exercise, usually daily, which would be great, you're doing like 30 seconds to a minute, taking a short break, 30 seconds to a minute, and you're adding it up to 3 minutes until you can do 3 minutes uninterrupted by a rest break. To be honest, I don't even know if I can do that right now. I probably could if I really put my mind to it, but anyway, that is the goal. You'll be on your stomach, you're gonna need a mat. I like to have a little bit of padding. You could even be on like carpet, but I wouldn't be on something as soft as a bed. You want something a little firmer than that. We'll be prone, which means facing the floor. Now at the beginning of this movement, we are lying down, but I got this handy dandy mic and I don't want it to get too muffled. So listen to my cueing in the first part rather than exactly mimicking what I'm doing with my head and shoulders. I'll let you know what to do. You do that. I'll do what I can to make sure that you can still hear me through the mic. Okay, so we're getting onto our stomach. Now to start this movement, the arms are going to be at your sides, palms facing the floor with the thumbs away from the body, the pinkies toward the legs. Let's relax the feet. So tops of the feet on the floor and your feet and legs are about hip distance. Now this is the part where you're gonna tuck in your chin and actually put your forehead on the floor to start. I'm gonna keep mine lifted up again because of that mic. I want you to hear me. To start, we're going to pull the chest off of the floor so the head and the top of the chest come up. From here, we're going to lift the legs. So squeeze the glutes, lift the legs, keeping them hip distance. So really the only thing on the floor like is my pelvis, my lower abdominals, and like right underneath my rib cage. Lastly, we'll lift the arms and then rotate them out so the palms start facing away from the body. The key points here, we want to tuck in the chin. So look at the mat right below you, not ahead of you. Keep the chin tucked. Keep the shoulders open. One thing you'll notice is the shoulders are gonna wanna round forward and fall forward. Pull the shoulders back and think about how your shoulder blades are coming down towards your back pockets. Lift and open your chest, feeling the work in your low back, so the area of the back right above the pelvis, feeling work in the middle of your back, and then feeling the upper back work because you're squeezing those shoulder blades. Lastly, lift the legs, squeeze the glutes, and we hold. This is it. It's a ton of work, feeling the entire backside of the body. Now you know you're starting to fatigue when you feel the shoulders come forward, or if you feel just one part of your body working more than anything else. If that starts to happen, drop down, take a second. Like I said, relax for a little while, give yourself a moment, maybe 30 seconds or so, and then go back into it. So make sure, let's say we had been holding for, for example, for like 2 minutes. Then you go back in, you're like, okay, I got 1 more minute. Go back in, lift up, hold for another minute. Again, your goal is to reach that 3 minutes daily. Ideally 1 to 2 times a day, working up to that 3 minutes. Do it maybe pre-workout to help strengthen the posterior chain. Just get your body ready for your exercise. Or you could do it in the middle of your day when you're seated at your desk, or maybe you've been walking around a ton and you need to just open up the front of the body and just say hello to the backside to help keep you upright and feeling a little bit stronger. I highly recommend integrating this into your movement routine. It really is a game changer. I'm happy to help. I'm Nicolette Amarillas. I'll see you soon.